Welcome to James Clemens High School Baseball on the Play Action Sports Network. We'll be back right after this. North Alabama Gas District has provided safe, reliable, and economical natural gas service to Madison and surrounding areas of Limestone County for over 40 years. However, accidents and leaks do sometimes occur. If you smell odors similar to rotten eggs or notice other possible signs of a gas leak, such as a fire or explosion, a blowing or hissing sound, or blowing dust or bubbling water, leave the area immediately, avoid ignition sources, warn others, and from a safe location, contact us immediately at 256-772-0227. And remember to call 811 before you dig. North Alabama Gas District, we take safety seriously. One of the worst feelings you can have is that of being stranded. Well, BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair makes that a thing of the past, with 24/7 towing services and roadside assistance in the northern Alabama and southern Tennessee areas. But that's not all. They also offer truck and trailer repair, mobile welding, brake service and repair, new and used tires, and other major and minor repairs. Their name says it all, BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. For 24/7 response, call 497-8234. That's 497-8234. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. Local sports are brought to you in part by Limestone County Commission Chairman Colin Daly. Visit the County Commission page at limestonecounty-al.gov to keep up with what's going on in the county and find out what ranks us in the top 5% in the state. You can also call Colin at 256-233-6400 or on his cell phone at 256-800-4544.
Athens Utilities comprises Athens Electric, Athens Gas, and Athens Water Services. Together, we are committed to providing reliable and affordable electricity, natural gas, and water and wastewater services. We operate as part of the City of Athens, and just like our city's motto of Athens is classic, Southern, character, we believe in supporting what makes our community special. And that includes local sports. Call 233-8750. Come by our office at 508 South Jefferson Street or look for the link online at athensal.us.
This is John. Hello. Katie.
Hi.
And Ted.
Howdy.
Ted's a welder. Katie's a dental hygienist. And John's an IT technician.
IT, this is John.
They all have two things in common. They're making good money, and they all have 2-year degrees or certificates from Calhoun Community College. We have classes in Decatur, Huntsville, or everywhere online. Choose Calhoun Community College. Your community, your college, your future. Register now.
If you'd like to download a copy of this game or hear it again on demand, go to pasnetwork.net. You can find this game and previous games under the Archives tab. You can also subscribe to the Play Action Sports podcast and listen to it on your favorite platform like iTunes, Amazon, and Spotify, or ask Alexa or Google to open the Play Action Sports podcast, keeping you up to date on Athens and Limestone County sports. Play Action Sports.
Welcome to another edition of James Clemens Athletics right here on PAS Plus for this afternoon's matchup at the Jetsplex between the visiting Hazel Green Trojans and your James Clemens Jets. It's baseball action here at the Jetsplex. I'm Kirk Pierce bringing you today's action. Our producer, Mr. Tim Lambert, as we get ready for the starting lineups as those are being announced. Just want to let you know who we've got going on for the James Clemens Jets. You've got Carson Lucier. He's batting first in left field. Hayden Markfort, he's going to bat second. He's playing right. Ty Marsh playing the hot spot at third base, also batting third. Your cleanup batter, Satchel Wheeler, he's at first today. JT Johnson is going to bat in fifth spot behind the dish at catcher. Francisco Ramirez is going to bat sixth, playing shortstop. And then you've got Cade McComb. He's going to be batting seventh and DHing today. Jesse Isensee is going to be batting eighth, playing second. And David Sharp is going to round us out in center field. On the mound today is Drinkwater. Drinkwater is going to be pitching today for James Clemens to get us started. Now you've got Hazel Green coming in with their black jerseys, gray pants, red helmets, going against the all-white uniforms of the good guys with their navy hats to get us going. It's Jets baseball right here on PAS Plus. Here we go with the first pitch momentarily.
Leading off with the Trojans, number 18, Evan Russell.
So Evan Russell is going to lead us off for the Trojans. He's a left-handed batter, batting on the left-hand side. facing the righty, Drinkwater. Here's the first pitch. He's going to take a shot out towards right field as Mark Fort's got to kind of get on his horse and run it down, and he does. First pitch, first out. You got to like that one. Get him out right off the bat. So Mark Fort able to run that one down, make the catch over his shoulder for out number 1.
Now back to the number 29, Colton Clark.
So now Colton Clark comes in on the right-hand side to face Drinkwater for the first time. Here's the pitch. Check swing, a little high, ball. Now you can check us out on the PAS Plus mobile app. It's your connection to all of our live streams, along with scores, game archives, and a whole lot more. All you got to do is go online to pasnetwork.net for the download links. So 1-0, top of the first, just getting started. Second batter, first out, already on the board. Pitch number 2. That one's going to be fouled off, so count goes to 1-1. So 1-1 pitch to Clark on the way. That's going to be a chopper down the left side that's going to go foul for strike 2. So 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. So he's going to sit down for out number 2. So far, Drinkwater's thrown 5 pitches, got 2 outs. Top of the first. Here we go. Another left-handed batter for the Trojans. So Cole Zayak into the batter's box. That's a called strike. A little breaking ball, had a little movement on it. Didn't break down into the zone, stayed high, ball 1. So 1-1 to Zayak. He's going to foul that one out of play for strike 2. So 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That's going to be slow roller towards Ramirez. Ramirez going to throw off his back foot, get the air in time as Wheeler's able to stretch for out number 3. Good inning right there to get us started by Drinkwater. No hits, no runs. When we come back, we'll have the bottom of the first. You're listening to James Clemens Baseball on PAS Plus.
North Alabama Gas District has provided safe, reliable, and economical natural gas service to Madison and surrounding areas of Limestone County for over 40 years. However, accidents and leaks do sometimes occur. If you smell odors similar to rotten eggs or notice other possible signs of a gas leak, such as a fire or explosion, a blowing or hissing sound, or blowing dust or bubbling water, leave the area immediately, avoid ignition sources, warn others, and from a safe location, contact us immediately at 256-772-0227. And remember to call 811 before you dig. North Alabama Gas District, we take safety seriously. One of the worst feelings you can have is that of being stranded. Well, BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair makes that a thing of the past, with 24/7 towing services and roadside assistance in the northern Alabama and southern Tennessee areas. But that's not all. They also offer truck and trailer repair, mobile welding, brake service and repair, new and used tires, and other major and minor repairs. Their name says it all. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. For 24/7 response, call 497-8234. That's 497-8234. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair.
PAS Plus, as we get ready for the bottom of the first inning. Due up this inning, got Lucier, Mark Fort, Ed Marsh. Drinkwater came out there. I kind of mentioned that before we went to the break. Threw 9 pitches, gave up no runs, no hits, no errors on those 9 pitches, 3 up, 3 down. And I know that's exactly what Coach Johnny Johnson was looking for when he put Drinkwater on the bump to start this game. Now Zayak's going to be on the mound for the Trojans to step to face the speedy Carson Lucier. First pitch to Lucier. He's going to pop that one up foul. Stays in foul territory. They've got an opportunity to make the catch. In and out of the glove of the catcher for strike one. So Lucier gets a second shot at that one because first baseman and catcher both converged on that ball, and it popped right out of the catcher's glove. So here's the 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. Count goes to 0-2. Lucier choking up on the bat a little bit. 0-2 count coming to him. He's going to let that one go low and in the dirt. And Zayek kind of threw that one away, trying to get him to chase that one out of the zone. He didn't fall for those shenanigans. Now it's 1-2. That's a shot out towards center field. Center fielder's got to run. Shortstop's going to make the catch over his shoulder for out number one. So Navarro playing shortstop for the Trojans, able to get out there and call off the center fielder for the first out. Now Hayden Markfort steps into the batter's box, batting on the right-hand side, playing right field today. Nice little kind of off-speed pitch there by Zayek to get Markfort looking. I think he was waiting on a fastball there. Zayek changing it up a little bit. That fastball low and in the dirt, ball one. So 1-1 to Markfort. Outside pitch. That one kind of gets away from Zayek a little bit. You can tell he overextended on that one and made the catcher come out of his stance and reach over into the left-hand box to get that one. So here's the 2-1. Markfort's going to pop that one foul. Catcher's going to have a chance to redeem himself on this one, and he does make the catch for out number two. So pop up, foul ball out. So now the third baseman comes up. Ty Marsh, the first left-handed batter that Zayek's going to face. He is going to face two of those in a row if Marsh can get on base here with Wheeler on deck. High ball misses. Ball one to Marsh. Marsh takes that one for a ride towards the left-hand. And that one is going to clear the wall. Ty Marsh, home run over the right field fence, right down the line. I mean, it hugged that line all the way down. Looked good coming off the bat. Puts James Clemens on the board, 1-0 with a solo shot home run. Ty Marsh. So Satchel Wheeler now with a tough act to follow there with two outs. But Wheeler has the ability, as I mentioned, left-handed batter. Wheeler's going to take a look at strike one on that breaking ball. That inside pitch caught the corner for strike two. So 0-2 quickly to Wheeler. And Zayek bouncing back, trying to bounce back after that solo shot from Marsh. Tried to get Wheeler to chase that one high and out of the zone. Ball one. Wheeler asks for time, gets it, resets, comes back in the box. 1-2 pitch. He's going to foul that one away. So quickly, 4 pitches to Wheeler. Trying to work himself deep into this count with Zayek. Zayek's going to probably come back with an off-speed pitch here. He does. Tries to break in, stays outside for ball two. So 2-2 to Wheeler. Late decision there by Wheeler, and he does foul it off. So count remains 2-2. Another foul ball. That was a hot shot. He took that inside pitch towards Coach Johnny Johnson, coaching at first base. Wish Johnny had Coach Johnson had kind of reached down, showed us his skills, but he decided not to. Breaking ball misses outside, full count. So Satchel Wheeler battling back from an 0-2 count to full here with 2 outs in the bottom of the first. Swing and a miss to end the inning, but not before James Clemens can get on the board. Zayak threw 19 pitches, gave up 1 run on 1 hit. That solo shot by Ty Marsh. Zimmerman, Priest, and Navarro are going to start us off at the top of the second. You're listening to James Clemens Baseball on PAS+.
Local sports are brought to you in part by Limestone County Commission Chairman Colin Daly. Visit the County Commission page at limestonecounty-al.gov to keep up with what's going on in the county and find out what ranks us in the top 5% in the state. You can also call Colin at 256-233-6400 or on his cell phone at 256-800-4544. Applebee's Tailgate Talk wants to recognize our local athletes, and you can help. Go to tailgatetalk.net throughout the school year to vote for the Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. The winner receives a Tailgate Talk t-shirt from that shirt printing place. Submit your own nominations for future polls, too. While you're there, check out the Tailgate Talk archives and see what you might have missed. That's the Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. Cast your vote today from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill and Tailgate Talk.
You're listening to James Clemens Baseball right here on PAS+. Kirk Pierce, Tim Lambert bringing you this afternoon's action here at the Jetsplex. Listen, you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, and X at PAS Network. We'll keep you updated on scores, information tonight and throughout the week as Zimmerman right now steps into the batter's box for Hazel Green to take on Drinkwater. First pitch, breaking ball, called strike, got him looking there. So beautiful pitch there by Drinkwater. There's another pitch outside, misses, ball 1. Just came back with a fastball. Foul ball back here towards us at the press box, goes right over. So now count goes to 1-2. High ball misses. So 2-2 to Zimmerman. The cleanup batter for the Trojans. He's going to take a slow, really unmotivated swing there and misses for out number 1. So now Priest coming in.
Now batting number 6, Hartley Priest.
Priest, a left-handed batter. It's a shot towards first as Wheeler's going to try to cleanly field that, but it doesn't. Kind of takes a bounce up towards his chest and rolls out for a foul, or in the foul territory, but that is a hit there by the Trojans to get a man on first.
Now batting for the Trojans, number 8, Israel Navarro.
So now Navarro, the batter with 1 out, 1 on for Hazel Green. Foul ball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That one's going to be high out towards right center. Sharp's going to range underneath it, makes the catch, and gets that one in for out number 2. So Sharp had to run a little bit of a distance, but using his speed to make that out. So 2 outs. Charles is going to be your batter. Charles, right-handed batter, facing Drinkwater for the first time. Top of the second, your score, 1-0. James Clemens on top after the solo shot by Ty Marsh in the bottom of the first. So that one misses outside barely, but it does for ball number 1. Foul ball, tip right there at the plate. So 1-1 now the count. Throw over there by Drinkwater to Wheeler at first, trying to keep the runner honest. He slides back safely. Breaking ball. JT tried to frame that one a little bit, but it stayed outside. So 2-1 now, the count. Swing and a miss. 2-2. 2-2 to Charles with 2 outs. Top of the second. Runner at first. So Charles fouls that one off to stay alive in this at bat against Drinkwater.
How are you doing?
2-2 pitch on the way. Low. Full count. So 3-2 to Charles. The runner at first. Charles asks for time, steps back out. Adjusts his gloves. Now he steps back in. Foul ball out of play. As Priest was taken off with 2 outs, the count full. Priest is the first base runner for the Trojans. Right in between Ramirez and Marsh, Charles able to get a base hit. So now we have runners at first and second for the Trojans. So Sharp, the 8th batter in the lineup, with runners at first and second for Hazel Green with 2 outs. Breaking ball, called strike. That was pretty. Kind of where that sank in there. That just misses for ball 1. Swing and a miss. That was a big swing there by Sharp. So Drinkwater ahead in the count. 1-2 with 2 outs. 2 runners on. First and second for Hazel Green. 1-2 pitch. That was going to be lined down the third base line right over the glove of Marsh. As Hazel Green's able to tie it up on that single RBI by Sharp. Brings Priest in from second base. It's just a really nice line drive right over Ty Marsh's head at third. So now you have runners on the corners with Sharp and Charles, and Claunch, the number 9 batter, stepping into the batter's box. First pitch to him, foul out of play. Drinkwater takes a long look at third. Now he's ready to throw. That was low for ball one, so 1-1 now to Claunch, the number 9 batter in the lineup for Hazel Green. Trying to do the same thing the previous 2 batters have done, hit it towards third base or down the line, but that one stayed foul right past the bag, so count goes to 1-2. That's a bouncer over to Marsh. He's going to field that one, throw it, get it over there to Wheeler in time. He makes the out, but not before Hazel Green can tie it up on that several singles that took place there. They're able to score 1 run off of 3 hits on 24 pitches there by Drinkwater. Due up this inning is going to be JT Johnson, Francisco Ramirez, and McComb. They're due up when we get back. Bottom of the second. You're listening to James Clemens Jets Baseball on PAS+.
This is John. Hello. Katie.
Hi.
And Ted.
Howdy.
Ted's a welder. Katie's a dental hygienist. And John's an IT technician.
IT, this is John.
They all have 2 things in common. They're making good money, and they all have 2-year degrees or certificates from Calhoun Community College. We have classes in Decatur, Huntsville, or everywhere online. Choose Calhoun Community College. Your community, your college, your future. Register now.
Athens Utilities comprises Athens Electric, Athens Gas, and Athens Water Services. Together, we are committed to providing reliable and affordable electricity, natural gas, and water and wastewater services. We operate as part of the City of Athens, and just like our city's motto of Athens is classic, Southern, character, we believe in supporting what makes our community special. And that includes local sports. Call 233-8750. Come by our office at 508 South Jefferson Street or look for the link online at athensal.us.
Welcome back to James Clemens Baseball of PAS Plus at the Jets Plex. Score knotted up at 1 apiece here in the bottom of the second as James Clemens hosting the Hazel Green Trojans. JT Johnson due up to bat this inning. He's going to get us started here in the bottom of the second inning to face Zayak, the pitcher for Hazel Green. He's going to take first pitch swinging out towards center field. 1 pitch, 1 out quickly for Hazel Green. So now Francisco Ramirez is your batter. So Johnson was expecting that breaking ball first pitch. Had kind of came around on it, but had too much elevation on it as they were able to make a quick out. Here we go. Francisco Ramirez with first pitch to him. Called strike on the outside corner. So here's the 0-1 pitch. High and inside, misses. That one's low and in the dirt, gets away from the catcher. Nobody on, so count goes to 2-1. So 2-1 to Francisco Ramirez, the shortstop. Outside, misses, ball 3. So 3-1 now to Ramirez. Ramirez gets on base any way he can. Loves a walk, loves a hit, does whatever. Pops that one up into foul territory. First baseman ranging over. Doesn't make the catch. So Ramirez with a full count now. So 3-2 to Francisco Ramirez. Gonna foul that one back. Count remains full. So here comes the 3-2 pitch. He's going to hit that one high and out towards right field. Second baseman's going to range over, but the right fielder's going to call him off for out number 2. So now, Cade McComb is your batter. The DH for James Clemens. Left-handed batter takes a look at ball 1. Swinging on that inside pitch, misses. So count goes 1-1. That misses high and inside, ball 2. So 2-1 now to McComb. Foul tip. So count even at 2 apiece, so 2-2 in the bottom of the second with 2 outs. Swing and a miss to end the inning. So no runs that inning off of no hits on 13 pitches there by the pitcher, Zayak. So we'll come back. We'll have the top of the 3rd inning. Score is tied 1 apiece. You're listening to Jets Baseball on PAS Plus.
Looking for t-shirts with just the message you want? They're as close as your computer or mobile device. Just go to daddyoscustomtees.com and look through the selection of designs for the perfect one. Or say just what you want with your very own designer message. Daddy O's Custom Tees features short and long sleeve t-shirts plus sweatshirts, hoodies, aprons, mugs, and even pet apparel. With Daddy O's Custom Tees, you can have it your way, whether you need 1 or 100. Go to daddyoscustomtees.com. That's DADDYOS CustomTees.com. DaddyOsCustomTees.com. PASNetwork.net. It's now your gateway to the Play Action Sports Network. Whether it's Play Action Sports coverage of school, youth, and amateur sports from Athens and Limestone County, or Calhoun basketball, James Clemens sports, and Applebee's tailgate talk via PAS Plus. PASNetwork.net. Follow the links to download apps to hear live streams and podcasts, enable Alexa skills, or listen live on your computer. Covering Athens and Limestone County area sports, PASNetwork.net.
Welcome back to James Clemens Baseball on PAS Plus. Getting ready for the top of the 3rd inning. As Drinkwater still on the mound for the Jets. Russell, Clark, and Zayak are going to get a chance to see Drinkwater for the second time. As Russell swings at the first pitch and misses for strike 1. So you can tune in for Play Action Sports Update 3 times each weekday for school, youth, and amateur sports from the Limestone County area right there on PAS Plus and 1080 AM WKAC. So second pitch to Russell misses, ball 1, so 1-1 goes the count. He's going to try to lay down a bunt. Strike 2 as Johnson comes up holding his left shoulder a little bit. I guess it kind of tipped off the bat and kind of caught him in the shoulder. So 1-2 now to Russell. One-two pitch. Going to be fouled, out of play. Count stays 1-2. Top of the 3rd. Score knotted at 1 apiece. 1-2 pitch. It's going to be hit right back up the middle. Ramirez gets down on the ground, gets up, throws it. Wheeler uses every bit of his height to go up there and reach it. What a beautiful play there by Francisco Ramirez, getting in there and slide catching that one and throwing it over to Wheeler hot. And Wheeler reaching up to make the out. So great job there by those two working in tandem to get that first out of the inning. So now Clark is your batter. He's going to take a look at ball 1 as that one's low. Ramirez continuing to do a great job in that shortstop spot. Last year we saw him at second base for most of the season. Second pitch is a ball, so 2-0 now to Clark. But Ramirez just continuing to show his range on the infield. That one's hit high towards left field. Lucier using his speed, gets in there, hits the warning track, makes the catch right there on the wall for out number 2. A beautiful play in the outfield. So 2 outs right there. Beautiful outs by the James Clemens defense. Ramirez to get us out there with the first out, and then Lucier getting on his horse and riding that one all the way to the wall and making the catch. So now Zayak, the pitcher, 0 for 1. Grounded out to Ramirez earlier. Now he's going to take a first pitch swing towards center field. Sharp gets underneath it, makes the catch, out number 3. So you got to love that's the kind of inning you want, and get those pop outs just like that and be done with the inning or the top of the third. So no runs, no hits, no errors on 9 pitches. Kind of a replay of the first inning to close out the top of the third. So when we come back, James Clemens will be up to bat. We'll see Ice-N-C, Sharp, and Lucier in the bottom of the third inning. You're listening to James Clemens Jets Baseball on PAS+.
The Bama Zach Memorial Scholarship has been set up to honor the legacy of Bama Zach Green, a huge fan of the Crimson Tide, along with Limestone County sports. The scholarship will go each year to a male and female athlete from Limestone County. Checks should be made out to Bama Zach Memorial Scholarship and can be sent in care of Garth Garris, 13833 Pinnacle Drive, Athens, Alabama, 35613. Donations can also be made in person at First State Bank of the South at 1319 Highway 72 East in Athens. Thank you for showing your support for local athletes by giving to the Bama Zach Memorial Scholarship.
Attention high school sports fans, are you an armchair official? You know, the parent or fan who constantly yells at the referees and loves to let everyone know just how bad you think they are. Well, if you think you could do better, then get in the game and prove it. It's time for you to suit up and make the calls where they actually count. Every sport in Alabama needs more officials. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Welcome back to James Clemens Baseball on PAS+. As we finish the top of the third inning with no runs, no hits, no errors. 2 beautiful outs there. One by Ramirez over to Wheeler for the first out. Again, Lucier getting on his horse, catching it on the warning track and into the wall out in left field, and then Sharp finishing it out. So Drinkwater only had to throw 9 pitches in the top of the third. So a really good top half of the inning for the James Clemens defense. Now you've got Ice-N-C up to bat, and he takes a look at ball 1. So Ice-N-C playing second base. He's going to foul that one out of play. Ice-N-C batting in the 8th spot for James Clemens. On deck should be Sharp. And then we're back to the top of the order with Lucier. So 3 in a row with some speed. Right here, see if we can take advantage of that. Foul ball out of play. Count goes to 1-2. So 1-2 to Ice-N-C. Good idea trying to go down the third base line, but that one just goes foul. So count remains 1-2. One-two pitch, low and in the dirt, 2-2. Here comes the 2-2 pitch to Ice-N-C. Misses outside as the catcher, Claunch, tried to frame that one, but everybody in the crowd can see the framing. The ump can too. So here's the 3-2 pitch. That one's going to miss outside for ball 4. So Ice-N-C with the first walk of the game for either team. And now you got Sharp, the center fielder, batting 9th with a runner at first. And no outs. Bottom of the third inning. Score knotted at 1 apiece. Ice-N-C trying to get in secondary lean. So Sharp's going to hit that one over towards first base, slides into first, but to no avail. He is out, but he does move Icency over. As Priest was able to get over there and get that out. And now we're back into the top of the order with Lucier. So let's see if we can get Icency around. He's at second base in scoring position here with one out. See what Carson can do here. He's going to take a look at a breaking ball. It's high and outside, ball one. Long look at second as Icency trying to get a secondary lead there. Here's the pitch. As Lucier's going to hit a blooper out towards right there in front of the right fielder and just beyond the glove of the second baseman. And Lucier is going to have an RBI single as Icency is going to round third and come on in for the second run of the game for James Clemens, and they take a one-run lead. So a nice little line drive there, right over the second baseman's head as it was going towards right field. The right fielder couldn't get in there in time. So Icency scores. And Lucier with an RBI single. And now Hayden Markfort, the right fielder, is your batter for James Clemens with one out. And the speedy Lucier at first. That catches the outside corner for a called strike. So Markfort is 0 for 1 on the afternoon. Popped up foul territory to the catcher in his first at bat. Looks at ball one there. So 1-1 now to Markfort. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Misses inside, ball two. A little bit of a breeze out there. Beautiful afternoon for baseball. Temperature just right. As Markfort's going to hit a line drive right off the glove of the second baseman, but he's going to have a chance to knock that one down and pitch it over to the shortstop covering the bag, as Lucier's going to go out on a force out just a little bit further, and Markfort would have had a base hit there, but that's a fielder's choice. So Markfort with two outs, he's standing at first, and now you've got Ty Marsh who had the solo shot over the right field wall to get us on the board early. First pitch swinging again, and he hits a high pop-up towards left field. Left fielder ranges underneath it and gets the out. So another out there in the outfield for the Trojans as they finish the inning. 15 pitches thrown, 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. Due up Zimmerman, Priest, and Navarro. When we come back, we'll have the top of the fourth. James Clemens up 2-1. You're listening to Jets Baseball on PAS+.
North Alabama Gas District has provided safe, reliable, and economical natural gas service to Madison and surrounding areas of Limestone County for over 40 years. However, accidents and leaks do sometimes occur. If you smell odors similar to rotten eggs or notice other possible signs of a gas leak, such as a fire or explosion, a blowing or hissing sound, or blowing dust or bubbling water, leave the area immediately, avoid ignition sources, warn others, and from a safe location, contact us immediately at 256-772-0227. And remember to call 811 before you dig. North Alabama Gas District, we take safety seriously. Join us for Applebee's Tailgate Talk every Saturday morning at 10 on WKAC. We'll talk to coaches and sports figures of local interest and get their thoughts on whatever comes down the pike. We'll also announce our latest Athlete of the Week and give away an Applebee's gift card and a Tailgate Talk t-shirt. Applebee's Tailgate Talk, Saturday mornings at 10 on your PAS Plus app, on your Amazon Echo or Google Home device, online at tailgatetalk.net, and on the air at 1080 WKAC.
Welcome back to James Clemens Baseball on PAS Plus as Zimmerman is your batter. First pitch swinging, fouled over towards first base as Satchel Wheeler's going to range underneath that one and make the catch for an out number 1. So pop fly batter out there as Priest now up to bat. He got the first hit of the game for the Trojans. So he's 1 for 1 today. So he hit that hard shot over towards Wheeler. Wheeler just took a bad hop on him. So quickly the count goes to 1-1 to Priest with 1 out. So he's going to foul that one out of play. So 1-2 to Priest. So here comes the 1-2 pitch. Foul, out of play. So now Drinkwater at 47 pitches, just a little over 3 innings. Here in the top of the 4th inning, 2-1 your score. James Clemens on top. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Foul, out of play. Johnson takes a long look at it and then realizes it's going to go over the other net. So 1-2 again. So 1-2 to Priest. Swing and a miss, got him. So it's a tip foul right into the glove of J.T. Johnson for out number 2. Now here comes Navarro.
Now batting number 8, Israel Navarro.
He flew out to center field his first at bat, so he's 0 for 1 on the day. So he's going to tap that one foul. So 2 outs. Nobody on for Hazel Green in the top of the 4th. Here comes the second pitch to Navarro. This is outside. Now you can download a copy of this game or listen to it on demand by going to pasnetwork.net. Streaming schedule of all of our upcoming games and links to our mobile apps too. So if you like what you hear, you want to listen to it on demand in crystal clear quality, all you got to do is go download it and listen to us replay this game right here. So another ball thrown to Navarro. So 2-1 now goes the count from Drinkwater. Here's the pitch. He's going to hit that one high out towards left field as Lucer's going to get again towards the warning track. Bounces off the wall for a stand-up double there by Navarro as just kind of ran out of room. Lucer did. And Navarro standing at second base on a double. So now Charles 1 for 1. Singled out towards left field. So here comes the pitch to Charles. Actually, as Drinkwater kind of steps off a little bit, takes a little extra, now gets back in there. Takes a long look at second. Charles, big hack there, misses. Strike 1. So 0-1 to Charles with 2 outs. Runner at second base. It's Navarro. They're going to try to keep him close as Drinkwater throws it over towards Heisense. Navarro's able to get back safely. Navarro trying to get a secondary lead. Now Drinkwater Throws that one in, misses ball one. So now 1-1. One pitch. Breaking ball catches for a called strike. Got him looking there, so 1-2, as I don't think Charles was expecting anything off speed there, and that's what he got. So here's the 1-2 pitch. Low, 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Got him swinging and missing for the final out. Foul tip out there. And that'll end the top of the fourth. We head into the middle as Satchel Wheeler, JT Johnson, and Francisco Ramirez due up. Score 2-1. James Clemens on top. You're listening to Jets Baseball on PAS+.
Local sports are brought to you in part by Limestone County Commission Chairman Colin Daly. Visit the County Commission page at limestonecounty-al.gov to keep up with what's going on in the county and find out what ranks us in the top 5% in the state. You can also call Colin at 256-233-6400 or on his cell phone at 256-800-4544. One of the worst feelings you can have is that of being stranded. Well, BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair makes that a thing of the past with 24/7 towing services and roadside assistance in the northern Alabama and southern Tennessee areas. But that's not all. They also offer truck and trailer repair, mobile welding, brake service and repair, new and used tires, and other major and minor repairs. Their name says it all. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. For 24/7 response, call 497-8234. That's 497-8234. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair.
Welcome back to James Clemens Baseball on PAS+. Getting ready for the bottom of the fourth inning. Satchel Wheeler, JT Johnson, and Francisco Ramirez due up this inning for the Jets. As we kind of look at some stats, really, to be honest with you, Ty Marsh got us started with that solo shot over the right field fence. But Drinkwater pitched 4 innings, faced 16 batters, thrown 58 pitches. Really good game going so far for Drinkwater, as he's thrown 41 of those have been strikes, giving up 4 hits and 1 run, and one of those was earned. So Wheeler with a 1-0 count to him. That was going to drop into the zone, so called strike. Inside, into the dirt, ball 2. So 2-1 to Wheeler. Struck out his first at bat today. Low in the dirt, 3-1. So here comes the 3-1 pitch to Wheeler. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Now the count goes full. For the lefty first baseman, cleanup batter for James Clemens. That one's low and in the dirt. Going to walk him, put him on the bag. We'll take it, JT Johnson. The number 5 batter, 0 for 1. First pitch swinging his first at bat. Flew out straight center field. So no, Coach Johnson would like a little bit more patience at the plate there and make Zayek work a little bit more. He's only got 53 pitches thrown going into the bottom of the fourth inning. So breaking ball misses. So that's what he threw JT, the first pitch that he swung on earlier in the game. JT wisely lays off of that one, so 1-0 now to him. Swings at the second pitch, goes foul. So 1-1 to Johnson. Wheeler on first. Nobody out. Bottom of the fourth. That's going to be a base hit right there in the gap between left and center. So Wheeler's going to hold up at second base. So a single shot there by Johnson with nobody out. So a beautiful hit there with Francisco Ramirez stepping into the batter's box with 2 on and nobody out. So we got a courtesy runner. So Caleb Wilson is going to come in and run for the James Clemens Jets at first base to give JT time to put on his catcher gear. Also puts a little bit of speed on the base path. With nobody out, James Clemens with a 1-run lead as Ramirez does what he does best, throws a bunt down and barely gets thrown out going to first base, but he does his job and moves the runners over to second and third. So a beautiful bunt there by Francisco Ramirez. And now, Cade McComb, 0 for 1. Struck out his first at bat, but an opportunity here to get at least 1, possibly 2, in with a base hit. First pitch, low and in the dirt. Wheeler decides not to run home. That one got away from the catcher there for a second, but just not far enough for Wheeler to take a chance. Icency on deck with Sharp in the hole. 1 out. Shot over towards first base as the first baseman plays it short. Fields it on the chopper. Fielder's choice. Wheeler able to slide under the tag, and Hazel Green's coach not happy about that at all. As McComb's going to be safe at first, and now you got Wilson at third as Wheeler was able to get in there. So he comes out, has a talk with his catcher, wants to know what happened. Doesn't talk to the ump. I guess the catcher told him he was safe. I don't know. But James Clemens with a 2-run lead now in the bottom of the fourth. 3-1 your score. You got McComb, you got Wilson on the corners, and Jesse Icency up to bat. 0 for 1, drew a walk first at bat. So Icency hits it deep to center field. It should be deep enough to get Wilson home. Wilson tags, big throw home as Wilson's able to dive right past the catcher. If the throw had been just a little bit more on target, it could have had a potential play at the plate, but just Wilson able to run that one in, slide head first for another James Clemens run. 4-1 your score. So a nice little sacrifice fly there by Icency. McComb wisely stays at first. Chose not to advance. And now Sharp is your batter with 2 outs, the runner at first. That one's going to, first pitch to him is going to be a called strike high and outside, though, on that outside corner. So Sharp tries to take it over towards the second baseman. He ranges over, fields it cleanly, gets it over there to first, but not before James Clemens can put some more runs on the board. Beautiful inning there by James Clemens. They were able to get 2 runs off of 1 hit. Made Zayak pitch 15 pitches in that inning. We head to the top of the 5th. You're listening to James Clemens Baseball on PAS+.
This is John.
Hello.
Katie.
Hi.
And Ted.
Howdy.
Ted's a welder. Katie's a dental hygienist. And John's an IT technician.
IT, this is John.
They all have 2 things in common. They're making good money, and they all have 2-year degrees or certificates from Calhoun Community College. We have classes in Decatur, Huntsville, or everywhere online. Choose Calhoun Community College. Your community, your college, your future. Register now.
Now on a platform near you, the only year-round weekly podcast covering the Huntsville Havoc, the Wreakin' Havoc Podcast. News, interviews, and more. Dropping every Thursday, we'll just reek of the Huntsville Havoc. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and listen, follow, and subscribe on your favorite platform via the PAS Plus app and online at wreakinhavoc.com.
Welcome back to James Clemens Baseball on PAS Plus, as Sharp is now your batter. Facing Drinkwater, first pitch swinging, hits it out to Luzier. Luzier going to let that one bounce off the wall wisely. Now for another stand-up double there by Hazel Green, as Luzier's definitely getting a workout out there in left field, but just wisely lets that one go off the wall. So now Drinkwater faces Claunch, the number 9 batter. Tyler Claunch, 0 for 1. Grounded out to Ty Marsh in his first at bat. Now we got a runner at second and nobody out. Breaking ball right in that corner, called strike. So 0-1, swinging, hits out there towards Mark Fort. Mark Fort in right field, ranging underneath it, makes the catch, throws it into the cutoff. Francisco Ramirez for out number 1. Runner decides not to advance, which was a good idea to not do that. So back to the top of the order. And this is where Drinkwater's kind of shined against the top of the order against Hazel Green, as Russell is lined out to the right field and then grounded out to short. His first 2 at bats. But he's first pitch swinging out towards center field as Sharp tries to dive. That one falls safe. Markfort throws it, gets it there to third base. Marsh catches it on the bounce, tags the lead runner out, and he is out at third. So that ball bounced right in front of Sharp. Markfort backing him up, takes it on the bounce, one hops it over to Ty Marsh, gets the lead runner for the second out. So now Clark, your batter, 0 for 2 on the day, takes a look at ball 1. Four to 1 your score. James Clemens on top of Hazel Green in the top of the 5th. That one misses high, just right over the helmet of Clark as he just ducked his head down a little bit. That one didn't quite break like we wanted it to. So 2-0 quickly to the second man in the rotation of the lineup. 3-0 now. Hazel Green. So here comes the 3-0 pitch with 2 outs. Lets that one go by for ball 4. So now you got runners at first and second for Hazel Green with the 3 batter, the pitcher, Zayak. As JT Johnson wants to take a walk out to the mound and have a talk with Drinkwater. So just kind of talking to him right now with Zayak, the pitcher, coming in there. Now listen, you can go online to tailgatetalk.net and enter your nominations for the Applebee's Athlete of the Week and vote on this week's poll. We'll announce the winner Saturday between 10 and noon on Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC. The winner receives a gift card from Athens Applebee's and a Tailgate Talk t-shirt from that shirt printing place. So go online and vote for the Applebee's Athlete of the Week on WKAC. Now we're gonna have a kind of probably a pitch and change, or at least a discussion here on the mound to Drinkwater. As Drinkwater's kind of thrown, he's over 4 innings. He's got 2 runners on, 2 outs. He's thrown 66 pitches so far in this game. Hasn't had a bad day at all. Faced 20 batters, thrown 66 of those. He's only thrown 21 balls, thrown 45 strikes, given up 5 hits, 1 run, given up 1 walk. He struck out 4 batters, though, so a little encouragement there by the coaches of James Clemens. And now Drinkwater staying on the mound, getting ready to face Zayak. That one's called strike low right there at the knees. I think Zayak was waiting on something a little bit off speed. So 0-1 pitch to Zayak. Swing and a miss. Little pep talk at the mound so far. Looking to pay off. 0-2 now with 2 outs and 2 on. Comes off speed pitch, pretty sure. We'll see. No. Stays with the fastball high and outside. So 1-2 now to Zayak. Batting third in the lineup for the Trojans. Here's the pitch. He's going to kind of knuckle that one over to Ramirez. Marsh is going to pick it up, throw it, hot shot over to first base. Wheeler stretches and gets the 3rd out. So another great defensive play there by the Jets infield defense as Lucier, Markfort, and Marsh due up the next inning. We'll have the bottom of the 5th. James Clemens up 4-1. You're listening to Jets Baseball on PAS+.
Here's what's on the Jets' radar. On Friday, varsity baseball is on the road at Spain Park. Varsity girls soccer will be at Auburn, and tennis teams will be at the Aggie Invitational at Sand Mountain. JV baseball goes to Florence to play Huntsville and the host Falcons on Saturday. Varsity girls soccer will be at Tuscaloosa Academy. On Monday, varsity baseball will play at Hazel Green, while the freshman and JV teams will be at home against the Trojans. JV and varsity boys soccer will play at Sparkman. Golf teams will compete in the Florence Invitational. Tennis teams host the other school. We'll be back with more coverage from PAS+.
Athens Utilities comprises Athens Electric, Athens Gas, and Athens Water Services. Together, we are committed to providing reliable and affordable electricity, natural gas, and water and wastewater services. We operate as part of the City of Athens, and just like our city's motto of Athens is classic, Southern, character, we believe in supporting what makes our community special. And that includes local sports. Call 233-8750. Come by our office at 508 South Jefferson Street or look for the link online at athensal.us.
Jets baseball right here on PAS+. Due up this inning, Lucier, Markfort, and Marsh. So we are back to the top of the order. Last inning, Drinkwater had 1 hit but gave up 0 runs, 0 errors, and only threw 12 pitches. So another good inning there for Drinkwater. Here's the pitch. Lucier first pitch swinging, hits it over to third. Third comes up, fields it, gets out number 1. So ground ball there to Zimmerman at third, gets Lucier out. So now you've got Hayden Markfort, your batter. Here comes the first pitch to Markfort. That was going to catch it right at the knees for called strike 1. Markfort 0 for 2. He'll pop foul that one out of play. There it is, right there, base hit there for Markfort. You knew he was due. Nice little line drive out towards left center. Beautiful single shot there by Markfort to get on base with 1 out, and Ty Marsh 1 for 2 on the afternoon. Single shot over the right field wall at his first at bat, and then flew out to the left fielder his second bat. So he's 1 for 2 on the day. Left-handed batter, Ty Marsh, Western Kentucky, Hilltopper commit. Oh, that was going to get away from the catcher. Mark Fort's going to go stand on second as that one's pass ball. So 1-0. Here now he's Zayak's going to take a step off the mound, get Mark Ford to run back to the bag at second base. Comes the 1-0 pitch. Ooh, Marsh wanted that one. It's a big swing at that. Missed it for 1-1. Long look at the catcher. Now Zayak takes a step off. Not sure what he was doing there, but here we go. 1-1 to Marsh. Takes a long look at Mark Ford at second. This time Marsh fouls that one out of play. So 1-2. So 1-2 to Marsh with Wheeler on deck. Gonna fake a throw over to second, put Mark Fort back, and he just goes right back to where he was standing with the lead. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That one's gonna be hit towards left center, right beyond the glove of the shortstop for Marsh's second hit of the day and second RBI as we increase the lead 5-1. As Mark Fort's able to come in and score here. And now Wheeler with Marsh standing at first. So Wheeler walked his last at bat. He's going to take a look at ball one outside the zone to the lefty. Wheeler playing first today. Last Friday night, had a great game on the mound against Father Ryan as he takes that second pitch out towards left field, and it's going to fall for another James Clemens base hit, and Marsh is going to round second. He's hurrying to get there, almost overslides the bag, and he does, and they're able to put a tag on him as he was just raising his hand, trying to get back on the bag, and so they made the tag there for out number 2. So Wheeler at first, JT Johnson is your batter, 1 for 2. Singled towards left field, his last at bat. Now he's got 2 outs. And a runner at second is Wheeler. Wait on the first pitch to JT Johnson. Here it comes. That one's going to miss outside, ball 1. James Clemens with a 5-1 lead here. The bottom of the 5th. That was low and in the dirt. Ball 2. So you got Ramirez on deck. So Ramirez on deck for the Jets with 2 outs. 2-0 to Johnson. He's going to hit a chopper towards second, going to field it on the bounce, toss it over to first to end the inning. So, but not before James Clemens can get another run on the board and score 1 run on 3 hits Due up this inning for top of the 6th for the Trojans is going to be Zimmerman, Priest, and Navarro. You're listening to James Clemens Baseball on PAS+.
North Alabama Gas District has provided safe, reliable, and economical natural gas service to Madison and surrounding areas of Limestone County for over 40 years. However, accidents and leaks do sometimes occur. If you smell odors similar to rotten eggs or notice other possible signs of a gas leak, such as a fire or explosion, a blowing or hissing sound, or blowing dust or bubbling water, leave the area immediately, avoid ignition sources, warn others, and from a safe location, contact us immediately at 256-772-0227. And remember to call 811 before you dig. North Alabama Gas District, we take safety seriously. If you'd like to download a copy of this game or hear it again on demand, go to pasnetwork.net. You can find this game and previous games under the Archives tab. You can also subscribe to the Play Action Sports podcast and listen to it on your favorite platform like iTunes, Amazon, and Spotify, or ask Alexa or Google to open the Play Action Sports podcast, keeping you up to date on Athens and Limestone County sports. Play Action Sports.
Welcome back to James Clemens Baseball on PAS+. James Clemens leading to the top of the 6th, 5-1. Scored 5 runs off of 6 hits so far in this game. Doing a great job. Drinkwater finishes his day as he's going to be relieved by Tyler Lewis, the left-handed pitcher, number 33 for the Jets, as he comes in to kind of finish the game off, hopefully for the Jets. Due up this inning for the Trojans, he's going to be facing Zimmerman, the cleanup, Priest, and Navarro. So it's kind of been the middle to lower part of the lineup for the Trojans that have given James Clemens, gave Drinkwater a little bit of trouble, but hopefully right here with this shakeup here at the top of the 6th, that'll help shut that down, like I said, as Zimmerman comes in to bat. Now listen, the Jets All-In campaign has been set up to help various athletic programs at James Clemens. For more information on donating, all you got to do is go online to jcathletics.net. You can learn more about how you can be a part of the Jets All-In campaign right out here. James Clemens just doing a fantastic job in these facilities. We're watching the new field house for the baseball team with the batting cages and everything going inside batting cages for baseball and softball over here towards the road out here in left field, or towards the left-hand side of the the Jets Plex, and just continued great things going on here for the Jets, and you can be a part of that through the Jets All-In campaign. Again, all you got to do is go online and look for more information, jcathletics.net, to be a part of the Jets All-In campaign. All right, Zimmerman is your batter, batting cleanup, taking on Lewis. Getting ready for his first pitch. He's the lefty for James Clemens. First pitch high and outside, ball 1. One 0 pitch inside, catches the corner for a called strike. So 1-1 now to Zimmerman. So he's going to let that third pitch ride out towards center field. Sharp's going to get under it and make the catch for the first out towards center field. So Lewis threw 3 pitches and gets that first out. And now Priest singled to get the Trojans going on the hit side earlier in the game, and then fouled out tip on his second at bat, and he hits that one out towards left field. They get under there and make that catch, as Lucier does for out number 2. Out there in left field. Now you got Navarro, who's 1 for 2 on the day. Had a big-time double off the left field wall on his last at bat. Wasn't able to get around, though, and make any runs. So that first pitch to him, low, ball 1. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Navarro. That was going to go off the end of J.T. Johnson's glove for ball 2. So 2-0 now to Navarro in this varsity matchup between Hazel Green and James Clemens. Ball 3. So 3-0 now to Navarro. James Clemens up 5-1. Looks like both teams got their JVs getting ready for the second game tonight. So the JV from Hazel Green and James Clemens will start following this varsity matchup. 5-1 your score. James Clemens on top, and Navarro is going to look at ball 4 and take his base with 2 outs. And now Charles is your batter. So he's 1 for 2 on the day as well. Not too big of a mountain for Hazel Green to climb. Just hoping they don't get their grip here and get going, but they do have 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Runner at first. Lewis takes a long look at first. Now he throws, misses the outside corner, ball 1. So a timeout out on the field as the third base coach wants to have a talk with his batter, Charles. Again, I want to remind you to check out the PAS Plus mobile app. It's your connection to all of our live streams, along with scores, game archives, and a whole lot more. All you got to do is go online to pasnetwork.net for the download links. We'll have some more James Clemens athletic action next week. We'll be out here at the Jetsplex, so you can see what the schedule of games we got coming up. We're covering some more softball action, as well as additional baseball games here in the next few weeks. All right, here comes the 1-0 pitch to Charles. Charles asked for time as Lewis was taking his time on the mound. With that runner at first for Hazel Green. They do have 2 outs. They got him hung up, and Wheeler just not able to make that catch. Lewis's throw over there. It's a great pickoff move as Navarro was too far off and started to take off. But Lewis's throw over there to Wheeler was just a little too far out of his reach. So Navarro, unfortunately, is safe at first. That's a called strike in there for a 1-1 count now to Charles. So now Navarro thinking about, does he need to get that big of a secondary lead? And he does. That's a high ball, misses, ball 2. So 2-1 now to Charles. Beautiful new scoreboards out here for James Clemens baseball and softball. They took the old scoreboard, made it an advertising area. Looks great. 3-1 now to Charles. That ball misses. So 3-1 now with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. That's going to be fouled. So now count goes full. So a little bit of a standoff here between pitcher and batter, Lewis and Charles. Lewis, the lefty thrower, on the mound for James Clemens, coming in relief to Drinkwater to start the inning. Ball 4. Someone's going to be down in the dirt. It's now runners on first and second for Sharp. Now Sharp has had the best afternoon of any of the Trojans in their lineup. He's 2 for 2. He's got a single and a double. He doubled off the left field wall in his last at bat. So now he's got a runner in scoring position and 1 at first. There are 2 outs. So let's keep him in the park here. We go. That one's high, misses, ball 1. So we're going to pop that one up out of play. So 1-1, 2 outs, two on the bag, first and second. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Big swing, misses, ball, strike 2. So now ahead in the count, Lewis is to Sharp. Just misses on the outside corner. Lewis thought he had it. He was ready to take off towards the dugout. Didn't like that one, so 2-2 now. Two pitch. Sharp kind of wanted to unload on that one too far outside, so the count now goes full. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. That's a hot shot down third base line, just goes foul, so count remains full. So 3-2 to Sharp with 2 outs, 2 on. Here's the payoff pitch. That's going to be a high fly ball out towards left field. Marsh ranging out there. Ramirez ranging out there. Calls Marsh off and gets the out. Leaves 2 runners stranded to end the top of the 6th inning. So James Clemens will be back up to bat with a 5-1 lead heading into the bottom of the 6th. You're listening to Jets Baseball on PAS+.
Local sports are brought to you in part by Limestone County Commission Chairman Colin Daly. Visit the County Commission page at limestonecounty-al.gov to keep up with what's going on in the county and find out what ranks us in the top 5% in the state. You can also call Colin at 256-233-6400 or on his cell phone at 256-800-4544. One of the worst feelings you can have is that of being stranded. Well, BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair makes that a thing of the past with 24/7 towing services and roadside assistance in the northern Alabama and southern Tennessee areas. But that's not all. They also offer truck and trailer repair, mobile welding, brake service and repair, new and used tires, and other major and minor repairs. Their name says it all. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. For 24/7 response, call 497-8234. That's 497-8234. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair.
PAS+, Kirk Pierce, Tim Lambert, our producer, bringing you this afternoon's action right here at the Jetsplex, the home of James Clemens, the home of the Jets, as we head into the bottom of the 6th inning. So now on the mound, in relief of Zach for Hazel Green, is Gunnar Dodd, the right-handed thrower. Due up this inning for James Clemens, he's going to face Ramirez, McComb, and Isensee. And then hopefully we'll get down to Sharp to round out the lineup and then get back at the top. But we do have a 5-1 lead heading into this inning. So he's going to face the dangerous Francisco Ramirez right off the bat. And really, anybody in this lineup can be considered dangerous for James Clemens. So here we go. Ramirez getting ready to walk up into the batter's box to get us started in the bottom of the 6th. Need to increase this lead. 4 runs, while can be good, it's not one you want to kind of rest on. So 5-1 your score. So here comes Ramirez, wanting to add to that hit total. First pitch swinging foul, out of play. Laid down a bunt, his second at bat. Kind of sacrificed to move the runners over. Inside pitch misses, ball 1. So 1-1 now to Francisco Ramirez. He wanted that one, probably should have taken it. That was a called strike, so 1-2 now to Ramirez. So here's the pitch from Dodd. Ramirez going to take that inside pitch over toward shortstop and really made a close play at first base as a shortstop kind of took his time throwing that over to first, and it was almost costly as there was a bang-bang at first base. But unfortunately, Ramirez called out on that one. So now, Caleb Wilson will be your batter. Stepping in for the first time today. Now, we did see him as a courtesy runner earlier. This will be his first at bat of the afternoon with a 5-1 lead. Here we go. Low and in the dirt. One 1-0 pitch. He's going to foul that one out of play. So Dodd's got a little bit of some velocity. Look at these batters kind of come around a little quicker. Swing and a miss. So 1-2. The count to Wilson. Foul out of play. Count remains 1-2. So 1-2 to Wilson. One out, nobody on. Low and in the dirt. So Dodd ranging in around the 80s, mid to higher 80s on his fastball. Definitely a change of pace from the starter, Zayek. Caleb Wilson doing a little Bee Gees moment. Staying alive here with 2-2. Two pitch. Little breaking ball. Off-speed pitch there from Dodd. Misses. Ball 3. So 3-2. We like to call this a QAB, Tim. Quality at bat by Wilson. That misses outside, ball 4. So Wilson kept on fouling and chopping away. And that's exactly what he did. Got a walk there. That brings up Jesse Isensee with 1 out and 1 on. Isensee walked his first at bat and then had a sacrifice fly out to center field. So those have been his first 2, so he hasn't really, he's got 0 for 0 at the plate, but he's made some things happen. So he's going to swing at the first pitch and foul that one away. Inside corner, called strike 2. So quickly 0-2 to Isensee. Oh-2 pitch. Chopper toward shortstop. Navarro's going to throw it off and throws it out into right field as Isensee's going to reach safely at first, and Wilson is going to round second and over towards third. So that's a nice little error there to keep this one alive. So now you've got runners on the corners, and Sharp up to bat with is batting at 0-2. He's grounded out to the second baseman in his last at bat and grounded out to the first baseman in his first at bat. So it looks like Hazel Green's going to kind of give up on Dodd with 2 on and 1 out. So we're going to go ahead and take a break as they've got a relief pitcher in there. We'll get that name for you here in just a little bit. James Clemens with a 5-1 lead, bottom of the 6th. You're listening to Jets Baseball on PAS Plus.
Athens Utilities comprises Athens Electric, Athens Gas, and Athens Water Services. Together, we are committed to providing reliable and affordable electricity, natural gas, and water and wastewater services. We operate as part of the City of Athens, and just like our city's motto of Athens is classic, Southern, character, we believe in supporting what makes our community special. And that includes local sports. Call 233-8750. Come by our office at 508 South Jefferson Street or look for the link online at athensal.us.
Have you noticed bad behavior has become normalized at interscholastic athletic events? Some fans seem angry. They lack civility toward one another. Some even get aggressive and unruly. Time out! What is going on? This has to stop. Let's not forget, school sports aren't just about winning. And they're definitely not an excuse to take your frustrations out on the official or the opponent. They're about teaching lessons like perseverance, respect, and empathy, so students can learn and grow as people, not just as players. We all have a role to play in setting a good example for our students and teaching them these important values. So fans, it's time to step up your game and behave positively at interscholastic athletic events in Alabama.
This message presented by the AHSAA and the Alabama High School Athletic Directors and Coaches Association.
Welcome back to James Clemens Baseball on PAS Plus. Got a relief pitcher in there for the Trojans. Number 15, Cale Kufal. He's the lefty coming in there. Getting ready to face David Sharp. As Caleb Wilson tried to steal home off of Kufal and slid way too early, but didn't really matter because he was going to be out at the plate. So, first pitch ball. Since he goes over to second. And Wilson out at the plate for the second out. So no pitch as Sharp asked for time because Kufal was kind of waiting a little too long to make the throw. So foul tip. Count goes to 1-1.
First pitch was a ball. Or he stepped off. He stepped off.
He no pitched it. Okay, so now it's 1-1. So the out that got Caleb Wilson was a no pitch because he stepped off and threw it home when Wilson was getting ready to steal and tagged him out. So here's the 1-1 pitch. This is ball 2, so 2-1 now. Two-one pitch. Kufal takes a long look at second. Isense trying to get an extended lead. Sharp says, hey man, you take it too long. Asks for time, gets it. So a wasted pitch there by Kufal, because that was a no pitch. So a shot towards second, or towards the shortstop. Navarro makes the catch, gets the out, and that'll end the top of the 6th. James Clemens still with a 4-run lead, 5-1. This is Hazel Green's chance if they're going to try to make a game of this. You're listening to Jets Baseball on PAS Plus.
Looking for t-shirts with just the message you want? They're as close as your computer or mobile device. Just go to daddyoscustomtees.com and look through the selection of designs for the perfect one. Or say just what you want with your very own designer message. Daddy O's Custom Tees features short and long sleeve t-shirts plus sweatshirts, hoodies, aprons, mugs, and even pet apparel. With Daddy O's Custom Tees, you can have it your way, whether you need 1 or 100. Go to daddyoscustomtees.com. That's DADDYOS CustomTees.com. daddyoscustomtees.com. Applebee's Tailgate Talk wants to recognize our local athletes, and you can help. Go to tailgatetalk.net throughout the school year to vote for the Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. The winner receives a Tailgate Talk t-shirt from that shirt printing place. Submit your own nominations for future polls, too. While you're there, check out the Tailgate Talk archives and see what you might have missed. That's the Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. Cast your vote today from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill and Tailgate Talk.
Welcome back to James Clemens Baseball on PAS Plus. As it's the top of the 7th inning, James Clemens with a 4-run lead, 5-1 over Hazel Green, as Lewis is still on the mound for James Clemens. Getting ready to face Claunch, the number 9 batter. It's going to be off the glove of Johnson. So that second pitch misses, ball 2. So 2-0 now to the batter, Hazel Green. Ball 3. So now 3-0. So now Johnson goes out to the mound. Tells Lewis, find that zone, man. It's 3-0 now. So you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, and X at PAS Network. We'll keep you updated on scores and information tonight and throughout the week. Just got the score from softball as James Clemens Lady Jets lost 6-3 to Florence over there. So unfortunately that's an unfortunate loss for Coach Kim Brew and the Lady Jets. 5-1 your score here at the Jetsplex. So 4 straight pitches, 4 straight balls to put the batter on. Tucker now. Evan Russell, your batter, playing right field. Oh for 3 on the afternoon. Bat's left. Got a runner at first for the Trojans. First pitch swinging, chopper, foul. So 0-1 pitch to Russell. Fouls the second pitch. So quickly in the hole, 0-2. That breeze is picking up just a little bit, dropping that temperature outside. That one's going to get away from Johnson for ball 1. That pass ball is going to move the runner over to second. Count goes to 1-2. So a runner in scoring position now with no outs for Hazel Green. 1-2 the count to the batter. Here's the pitch. Swings at an inside pitch. Misses for out number 1. So Colton Clark, 0 for 2. It's going to be his first time facing Lewis. The lefty with 1 out, runner at second. That one's inside, gets away from JT. So that's going to move the runner over on that pass ball. So now runner at third base for Hazel Green with 1 out. Opportunity to get another run on the board here. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That's a shot. Just foul. So 1-1. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Outside, ball 2. So 2-1 now to Clark. Foul ball. Count goes to 2-2. So 2-2 now. That's going to be a line drive. Ramirez going to get underneath it with a second out. So Ramirez is able to range over to his left, right behind second base, and make the out. So now Zayak going to step in. Bats third. Started the inning on the mound, or started the game on the mound. Gets to stay in to bat. 0 for 3 on the day. That one's low and in the dirt for ball 1. Top of the 7th, 5-1 your score. James Clemens got 2 outs right now against Hazel Green. They got a runner at third. Get this out, get out of this ball game with a big win. Misses low, ball 2. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0. Got the cleanup batter on deck for Hazel Green. Here comes the gimme pitch. What does Lewis do with it? Ball 4. So now on that walk, we have runners on the corners with the cleanup batter stepping up. So Zimmerman 0 for 3 on the day. Struck out his first at bat. And then popped out his final 2, or his last 2. See what he does his 4th time around. Takes a look at ball 1. Coach Johnson over there at the dugout giving Lewis some instruction on his release point. Bring it down, come all the way around. Zimmerman steps out of the box, asks for a little extra time, gets it. Everybody's set and ready to go. 2 outs, runners on the corners. Here's the pitch from Lewis. Misses. Ball 2. It hasn't really been the top of the order that's caused James Clemens any problems in this game. It's been, once you get past Zimmerman here, 5th and down, it's really been kind of dangerous. That's a called strike right there on the corner. It's a beautiful pitch there by Lewis. 2-1 now with 2 outs. Low and in the dirt. Johnson does a good job of blocking that one, keeping it in front of him. So now the count goes to 3-1. (3-1) pitch. It's a shot over towards Ty Marsh. Ty Marsh going to field it, try to get it out of his glove. Throws it over to Wheeler. Marsh just tried to get it out. Had to take a little bit of extra time to get it out of his glove. As Zimmerman's able to get on with an RBI single, bringing that runner from third. So now you've got Priest, who is 1 for 3 on the day, plays first for the Trojans. Your score 5-2 now. So here's where it gets a little dangerous. Catches that outside corner against the left-handed batter for a called strike. Hazel Green able to get 2 runs off of 5 hits, compared 5 runs off of 6 hits for James Clemens. Swing and a miss. Kind of a lackadaisical swing there by Priest, like he was kind of second-guessing himself. So now he's in the hole 0-2. Lewis with a chance to get out of this inning and game. That's a shot over to Ramirez. Ramirez going to field it cleanly. Step on the bag at second base for the final out. And that'll do it. Your final score, James Clemens 5, Hazel Green 2. We'll come back. We'll have some final stats for you and get out of here. You're listening to James Clemens Jets Baseball on PAS+.
The Bama Zach Memorial Scholarship has been set up to honor the legacy of Bama Zach Green, a huge fan of the Crimson Tide, along with Limestone County sports. The scholarship will go each year to a male and female athlete from Limestone County. Checks should be made out to Bama Zach Memorial Scholarship and can be sent in care of Garth Garris, 13833 Pinnacle Drive, Athens, Alabama, 35613. Donations can also be made in person at First State Bank of the South at 1319 Highway 72 East in Athens. Thank you for showing your support for local athletes by giving to the Bama Zach Memorial Scholarship. North Alabama Gas District has provided safe, reliable, and economical natural gas service to Madison and surrounding areas of Limestone County for over 40 years. However, accidents and leaks do sometimes occur. If you smell odors similar to rotten eggs or notice other possible signs of a gas leak, such as a fire or explosion, a blowing or hissing sound, or blowing dust or bubbling water, leave the area immediately, avoid ignition sources, warn others, and from a safe location, contact us immediately at 256-772-0227. And remember to call 811 before you dig. North Alabama Gas District, we take safety seriously. One of the worst feelings you can have is that of being stranded. Well, BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair makes that a thing of the past, with 24/7 towing services and roadside assistance in the northern Alabama and southern Tennessee areas. But that's not all. They also offer truck and trailer repair, mobile welding, brake service and repair, new and used tires, and other major and minor repairs. Their name says it all. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. For 24/7 response, call 497-8234. That's 497-8234. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. Local sports are brought to you in part by Limestone County Commission Chairman Colin Daly. Visit the County Commission page at limestonecounty-al.gov to keep up with what's going on in the county and find out what ranks us in the top 5% in the state. You can also call Colin at 256-233-6400 or on his cell phone at 256-800-4544. PASnetwork.net. It's now your gateway to the Play Action Sports Network. Whether it's play action sports coverage of school, youth, and amateur sports from Athens and Limestone County, or Calhoun basketball, James Clemens sports, and Applebee's tailgate talk via PAS+. PASnetwork.net. Follow the links to download apps to hear live streams and podcasts, enable Alexa skills, or listen live on your computer. Covering Athens and Limestone County area sports, PASnetwork.net.
Welcome back to James Clemens Baseball here on PAS+. Kirk Pierce, Tim Lambert here at the Jetsplex. Final score, James Clemens 5, Hazel Green 2, finishing out this game here. And the Jetsplex, the Trojans coming in. James Clemens able to jump right all over them right off the bat in the bottom of the first inning as Ty Marsh took it yard and got us on the board early with a 1-0 lead. Just taking a look at our stats batting-wise. We had 22 at-bats. And got 6 hits off of those at-bats. All of them singles. The only extra base hit was Ty Marsh's home run over the right field wall. And we had 5 RBIs on the day with, like I said, able to get 6 runs on the board. Or 5 runs on the board, check that. And we were able to get 3 on the bag by walks, and only 2 struck out today. Pitching-wise, Drinkwater started, pitched 5 innings, and faced 21 batters through 70 pitches. 48 of those were strikes, gave up 5 hits and 1 run. And one of those was that only run was earned. Only 1 base on balls, struck out 4 batters that he faced, and then Lewis came in and pitched 2 innings, faced 11 batters, and really gave up one hit, and then he had a one run that gave Hazel Green 6 hits, and we're able to score 2 runs off of those 6 hits. And but he did walk forward, struck out one of those batters. So all in all, a really decent game here for James Clemens, as Coach Johnny Johnson only had to put 2 pitchers out there on the bump today and save the others for the remainder of next week as we head into next week in this area play. Again, your final score, James Clemens 5, Hazel Green 2. And that's going to do it for Tim Lambert and myself. I'm Kirk Pierce. Thanks again for tuning in. You've been listening to James Clemens Baseball on PAS+.
You've been listening to James Clemens High School Baseball on the Play Action Sports Network. If you'd like to download a copy of tonight's game, log on to pasnetwork.net. James Clemens Baseball is a production of Play Action Sports.